Welcome back to lesson 222, adding integers and rational numbers. This is part 2 of today's work. There was a review of lesson 221 video for you to check your accuracy and precision where you should have started. And let's take a look at what we're going to be doing today that is a little bit newer in this lesson. It says today we will continue to explore how to combine integers, which are positive and negative whole numbers and zero, and rational number lengths in multiple ways to find a new length. We will also continue to learn how different combinations can be written with numerical expressions such as 3 plus 3 plus negative 2 plus 11. All right, we're back to Cecil and his new act. It is a very short tightrope, and he is going to be moving 5 feet only. And we are supposed to, for the first one, write 2 expressions that will make him end at point B. All right, we're going to start with 7 plus negative 2, and that will end at 5. Or I could go something simpler, such as 4 plus 1 equals 5. What do they have in common? They both equal 5. Next statement asks us to explain why 5 plus 2 plus negative 2 is equivalent to the same thing as telling Cecil to move 5 feet to the right. Well, when we add a number and its opposite, it equals 0. Will 5 plus 2 plus negative 2 plus 2 plus negative 2 get Cecil or Cecil to point B? Yes. Since the positives and negatives balance or cancel each other out. Will 5 plus 2 plus negative 2 plus 3 plus negative 3? That's also a yes, since 2 plus negative 2 equals 0, and 3 plus negative 3 equals 0. How would you describe his movement? I would say that Cecil or Cecil moves to the right 5, then 2 more to the right, and then 2 to the left. And we could write the same thing for when we have added this other part to our equation, to our expression. Our next problem that we're going to go over together starts by saying the amount that we move in a number sentence or on a number line is one way to describe the absolute value of a number. In a previous course, you may have learned that absolute value line, which is in either direction, and that x with the absolute value symbol around it is used to indicate that the absolute value of any number x. We need to evaluate each expression each absolute value expression below. Basically, what we're doing is finding the answer. So when I look at this problem here, I have the absolute value of -20 plus -5 and 3/10, which if I do the math correctly, I end up getting the absolute value of -25 and 3/10, which equals 25 and 3/10. This problem here is I need to combine the absolute value of 45 and 7.7 or 7/7 to get, and let's see, I get 52 and 7/10. The absolute value of that is 52 and 7/10. This is a little bit trickier here. I'm going to combine the numbers in the absolute value sign, and I've got 8 plus 81, which is 89, but the negative symbol is on the outside. So I'm going to change that to the opposite or the negative of the absolute value of 89, which is going to give me 89 in the negative, or -89. This one down here also, 0 and -3, if I combine those, I end up with -3. And the absolute value sign surrounds the -3, but there is a negative sign on the outside on the left. So that becomes the opposite of -3, or the opposite of the absolute value of -3, which is equal to 3.